The final step in finishing this setup is to get this curved profile on all of the teeth. This is done through a 3D milling operation called a scallop. You can kind of see what it would look like. It just will go around in a circle. But to make this possible, we need a model that does not have the gap between the teeth. And so what we're going to do is go back to the model, and we're going to find the sections where the teeth are actually cut out, and I'm going to suppress them. So I'm selecting these three with a control left click, then I'm right clicking and then hitting suppress features. And that removes the teeth from the model. And then we're going to go back to the cam tab. Notice it messes up all of the other operations because the teeth are gone. We will fix that later. Now we're going to go to the scallop, and we're going to get a ball end mill to cut this shape. And a ball end mill has basically a spherical end, and so we have a 1/4 inch ball end mill that we'll find. I can't remember what tool it is, but right there, number 6 on the 2026 library is the ball end mill. It's a 1/4 inch in diameter, and we'll select that. The speeds and feeds, again, are defaulted for aluminum, so you don't need to change that. We do need to select just this edge, and it's a little bit of a pain to do that. We're going to go avoid / touch surfaces, and then we're going to touch a certain area right there. Okay, so we want to basically machine that part. The depth should just be basically it's not going to go any deeper, even though it says model bottom. It's just going to machine this part here. We don't want any stock to leave. We do want to look at how we step over. Okay, our each individual step over. Right now it's 1/8 of an inch, which is a huge step over, and it would leave very discrete steps. The smaller the number, the finer the step. If we do like 10 thousandths, and so that's a reasonable step over, we should be okay. And so I'm just going to select here, and we'll see what this looks like. So you can see that the tool will come down, make these circular paths all the way around, and step over 10 thousandths of an inch. And it's stepping down at the same time to follow that path. Kind of hard to see. I'll get a side view so you can kind of see the tool path. Now, you can get it finer, but that would take longer. So if you had like a 5,000 step over, it would take twice as long to machine, but you would have a finer edge. I think the 10,000 step over is sufficient. Now, the problem that we're dealing with is all of the other setups are messed up. And so what we're going to do here is select this, right click on it, and go protect. And so what that does is, even if we change the geometry, because I'm going to go back to changing all of the teeth, it will not change this particular operation. So now we're going to go back to the model, unsuppress these. So right click, unsuppress, and then we'll go regenerate. It may give us an error, but we'll just hit accept. Shouldn't be any problem there. It looks like we're fine. So I'm going to go back here, regenerate everything. We're not regenerating this, so you could actually just select these to regenerate. And then we're set to write the G code and then take that to the machine for setup 1.